Public Debt Management and Australia's Macroeconomic Priorities by William Mitchell and Warren Mosler. Section 1. Introduction. Federal Treasurer Costello has invited input into the review of the Commonwealth Government Securities CGS market, hereafter review, saying, quote, "The success of the government's fiscal strategy has reduced Commonwealth general government net debt as a proportion of GDP from almost 20% in 1995 to 96 to 5% in 2001 to 2002, end quote. He also claims, quote, "The fiscal strategy contributes to the current low interest rate environment, a key factor underpinning Australia's recent economic strength," end quote. We expect most submissions will come from financial intermediaries and institutions emphasizing their own areas of specialization, vested interest. However, we aim to focus on broader macroeconomic issues, in particular the relationship between the financial sector and the real economy, and the concept of financial stability, while questioning whether CGS have public good aspects. There has been a wide range of discussion in the financial and academic literature in recent years concerning the role of public debt markets and the costs and benefits of maintaining them. The IMF says these roles, quote, "may not be easily played by private financial products and their markets," end quote. Underlying most of the advocacy for maintaining CGS and derivative markets is a public good argument. The Treasury identifies several functions that CGS serve even when the budget is in surplus. Purported CGS benefits include, quote, "assisting the pricing and re-referencing of financial products, facilitating management of financial risk, providing a long-term investment vehicle, assisting the implementation of monetary policy, providing a safe haven in times of financial instability, attracting foreign capital inflow, and promoting Australia as a global financial center," end quote. The SFE considers these roles equivalent to public goods. The public good argument has to be distinguished from argument tantamount to special pleading for sectional interests. Private markets underproduce public goods. When economic activity provides benefits beyond the space defined by the immediate private transaction, there is a prima facie case for collective provision. If CGS markets can be shown to produce public goods that enhance national interest, which cannot be produced in any other, more efficient way, then this would be a strong pro-CGS argument. We argue that the benefits identified by Treasury 2002 above, which are used to justify the retention of the CGS market, can be enjoyed without CGS issuance. Further, these benefits cannot be conceived as public goods, and rather, at best, appear to accrue to narrow special interests. Our approach is fundamentally market-oriented. Some markets, including the labor market, exhibit cyclical asymmetries and high degrees of persistence following negative shocks that are so costly in terms of foregone output and employment that government intervention is compelling. However, financial markets in general, allowed to operate within appropriate regulatory frameworks, are much closer to the parameters outlined in competitive theory and can generate reasonably efficient outcomes without direct government interference. Government intervention into private markets is a serious matter and must be justified with a proper cost-benefit analysis. The paper is laid out as follows. Section 2 argues that financial stability is a public good and ties this conclusion into the political priority of maximizing real output and maintaining full employment with price stability. The properties of financial stability, including prudential management, and the regulatory environment are outlined in terms of these priorities. Section 3 examines the proposed benefits of CGS issuance, focusing on how the proposed benefits affect the real economy at the macro level. Section 4 examines the macroeconomic costs of CGS issuance, and we weigh up the evidence in Section 5. Section 6 reviews the various policy options set forth by the Treasury. Section 7 then assesses the review in a broader macroeconomic framework and extends the model to its logical conclusions.